She danced at the party. She danced at the party. I've been studying Spanish for 6 months. I've been studying Spanish for 6 months. Can take over at sunrise. Can take over at sunrise. The building was destroyed in the earthquake. The building was destroyed in the earthquake. The amount payable is $1,000. The amount payable is $1,000. I don't deserve to be treated like this. I don't deserve to be treated like this. Do you want to come with me? Do you want to come with me? You're welcome. You're welcome. The plumber fixed the leaky pipe. The plumber fixed the leaky pipe. Do you have a fever? Do you have a fever? The container holds 1 liter of liquid. The container holds 1 liter of liquid. I'm cooking dinner. I'm cooking dinner. He cleaned his back. He cleaned his back. Can't it be cream? Can't it be cream? We usually have dinner at home. We usually have dinner at home. I'm not a part. I'm not a part. We watched a documentary on TV. We watched a documentary on TV. I have to go home. I have to go home. I'm going to the eye doctor. I'm going to the eye doctor. I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock. I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock. I will have finished all my work by the end of the week. I will have finished all my work by the end of the week. School ends at 3. School ends at 3. We have to design it after 5 days. We have to design it after 5 days. Can't vote? Can't vote? A woman's non-spending year and how she survived. A woman's non-spending year and how she survived. The author will work on his new novel for months. The author will work on his new novel for months. I can attend a dance class. I can attend a dance class. How are you? How are you? I am going to the garden. I am going to the garden. Will she be a housewife? Will she be a housewife? After that, should go to the psychiatrist at dawn. Should go to the psychiatrist at dawn. They were having a picnic in the park on a sunny day. They were having a picnic in the park on a sunny day. We will close. We will close. The movie starts at 7. The movie starts at 7. Doesn't it run weekly? Doesn't it run weekly? Throughout the movie, I couldn't help but think about what to eat for dinner. Throughout the movie, I couldn't help but think about what to eat for dinner. His house is tidier than mine. His house is tidier than mine. Gaining weight. Gaining weight. When I was in the military, I was definitely in danger. When I was in the military, I was definitely in danger. We're going to watch a movie at home tonight. We're going to watch a movie at home tonight. We must not steer at dawn. We must not steer at dawn. The playbook has all the games we have to win. The playbook has all the games we have to win. The company had been facing financial difficulties for months before restructuring management. The company had been facing financial difficulties for months before restructuring management. The cat slept all day. The cat slept all day. What do you think about this new series? Should we watch? What do you think about this new series? Should we watch? Your half-brother is a shoemaker. Your half-brother is a shoemaker. Do we have to feed after one night? Do we have to feed after one night? Is there a loyalty program I can join? Is there a loyalty program I can join? Is his son the sheriff? Is his son the sheriff? What are you doing? What are you doing? When I got to the party, everyone had already left. When I got to the party, everyone had already left. We can kill at noon. We can kill at noon. Can I return a product without an invoice? Can I return a product without an invoice? Is this her bag? Is this her bag? How mouth-watering. How mouth-watering. Exceeded last year. Exceeded last year. Could it be a urologist? Could it be a urologist? He is running in the race. He is running in the race. The design of the new website was professional and user-friendly. The design of the new website was professional and user-friendly. They often go to the beach in the summer. They often go to the beach in the summer. He leaves for London in 3 days. He leaves for London in 3 days. The company is looking for a new sales manager. The company is looking for a new sales manager. They fished in the lake all day. They fished in the lake all day. Have I now refused? Have I now refused? I need a break. I need a break. We need to finish this project by the end of the week. We need to finish this project by the end of the week. I repeated later. I repeated later. If you want to continue, please continue. If you want to continue, please continue. He likes to read books in his spare time. He likes to read books in his spare time. It never gives up. It never gives up. We've been driving for hours. We've been driving for hours. They can go on a world tour. They can go on a world tour. Why did not you call me? Why did not you call me? We had to cancel our outdoor picnic due to bad weather. We had to cancel our outdoor picnic due to bad weather. Can he remember later at 5 a.m.? Can he remember later at 5 a.m.? John is the most talented musician I know. John is the most talented musician I know. The movie starts at 6 p.m. The movie starts at 6 p.m. He is too young. He is too young. I want to improve my photography skills. I want to improve my photography skills. My favorite band is playing tonight. My favorite band is playing tonight. If it had a better camera, it would take better pictures. If it had a better camera, it would take better pictures. The dog was wagging its tail happily. The dog was wagging its tail happily. Would send 10 years. Would send 10 years. Can't come after 3 months? Can't come after 3 months? I am also good. I am also good. Can I taste this yogurt? Can I taste this yogurt? He was working in the office until late last night. He was working in the office until late last night. I want to buy a new car. I want to buy a new car. Dash super kids Dennis love donkeys, donkey toys. Dash super kids Dennis love donkeys, donkey toys. I was in bed after 4 weeks. I was in bed after 4 weeks. Can you give me a status update about the project? Can you give me a status update about the project? To ground you. To ground you. Significant. Significant. He'll be away for a few weeks. He'll be away for a few weeks. Did not analyze immediately. Did not analyze immediately. You can't know. You can't know. He couldn't find his umbrella on a rainy day. He couldn't find his umbrella on a rainy day. We should be hopeful for next year. We should be hopeful for next year. I have not been to Europe. I have not been to Europe. I want to return this product, please. I want to return this product, please. I just watched a movie on Netflix. I just watched a movie on Netflix. I thought you'd be happy to see me. I thought you'd be happy to see me. There hasn't been a dean for 5 weekends before. There hasn't been a dean for 5 weekends before. We were weathermen 4 centuries ago. We were weathermen 4 centuries ago. His half-brother was a pathologist. His half-brother was a pathologist. Did he check? Did he check? They had been working overtime for weeks to meet the project deadline. They had been working overtime for weeks to meet the project deadline. Even if you don't like spicy food, you should try this dish. Even if you don't like spicy food, you should try this dish. We must overcome. We must overcome. Was not home at dusk. Was not home at dusk. Why did they choose this color? Because it matches the theme. Why did they choose this color? Because it matches the theme. Can't he pull? Can't he pull? I'm in the room with the books. I'm in the room with the books. He played the guitar at the concert. He played the guitar at the concert. Math class. Math class. Can I get a discount for being a loyal customer? Can I get a discount for being a loyal customer? The package was opened by the buyer. The package was opened by the buyer. He likes to watch movies on weekends. He likes to watch movies on weekends. Are they kidnapping? Are they kidnapping? How can I say? How can I say? We will present our proposal at the meeting. We will present our proposal at the meeting. We should be economists every year. We should be economists every year. You look divine. You look divine. The 21st century has brought many changes. The 21st century has brought many changes. Can I request a specific product brand? Can I request a specific product brand? Didn't they add? Didn't they add? I can laugh. I can laugh. Where can I find baking supplies? Where can I find baking supplies? Teresa has fewer grapes than Isabel. Teresa has fewer grapes than Isabel. She wishes she had practiced more before her dance performance. She wishes she had practiced more before her dance performance. Forbidden. Forbidden. I'm not angry with you. I'm not angry with you. After that, I don't notice anything in particular about them. I don't notice anything in particular about them. How many apples do you buy from the market? How many apples do you buy from the market? I bought 2 shirts. The striped one is for me, the plain one is for my friend. I bought 2 shirts. The striped one is for me, the plain one is for my friend. We'd better call a taxi or we'll be late. We'd better call a taxi or we'll be late. The food is too spicy for me. The food is too spicy for me. You can't be a manager every day. You can't be a manager every day. Other plans. Other plans. I haven't had lunch yet. I haven't had lunch yet. Immature. Immature. When I miss the bus, I let my sister know and my sister drops me off at school. When I miss the bus, I let my sister know and my sister drops me off at school. It will not accept after 2 seconds. It will not accept after 2 seconds. Hit. Hit. I have never seen Istanbul before. I have never seen Istanbul before. Can you give more information about the product? Can you give more information about the product? They play tennis all afternoon. They play tennis all afternoon. I'm not sure I can trust you. I'm not sure I can trust you. Did not work. Did not work. If you don't hurry, you'll miss the bus. If you don't hurry, you'll miss the bus. The letter was written to John. The letter was written to John. They'll be on stage in an hour. They'll be on stage in an hour. I will watch TV. I will watch TV. Don't you know at noon? Don't you know at noon? I'm going to the dentist. I'm going to the dentist. I want to learn to play the piano. I want to learn to play the piano. Can he talk for 2 weeks? Can he talk for 2 weeks? Which museum do you like to go to? Which museum do you like to go to? Where is my book? I cannot find. Where is my book? I cannot find. We organized a surprise party to celebrate a friend's birthday. We organized a surprise party to celebrate a friend's birthday. Frankly, I don't know. Frankly, I don't know. My stepson is a scavenger. My stepson is a scavenger. I can't wait to see the new movie. I can't wait to see the new movie. After 5 hours, he wouldn't be apprenticed. After 5 hours, he wouldn't be apprenticed. I don't notice anything special about the current situation. I don't notice anything special about the current situation. Sarah enjoys cooking delicious meals for her family. Sarah enjoys cooking delicious meals for her family. I eat every day. I eat every day. I have a family history of heart disease. I have a family history of heart disease. He was born on September 10th. He was born on September 10th. Could you pass me the salt, please? Could you pass me the salt, please? What time do you leave school? What time do you leave school? I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I love going hiking in the mountains. I love going hiking in the mountains. I'm flying to New York next month. I'm flying to New York next month. Approximately. Approximately. My understanding. My understanding. I won't warn you in a minute. I won't warn you in a minute. Your grandma is a grocer. Your grandma is a grocer. There may not be a hairdresser at sunrise. There may not be a hairdresser at sunrise. Are you responsible? Are you responsible? Doesn't he confess? Doesn't he confess? Is my wife a jeweler? Is my wife a jeweler? Can't we vote? Can't we vote? They will rehearse for dance performances. They will rehearse for dance performances. Let me know if you want me to bring anything. Let me know if you want me to bring anything. Then he can call. Then he can call. He always wears a hat in the sun. He always wears a hat in the sun. They are often unable to counsel. They are often unable to counsel. They will not check. They will not check. Close. Close. Didn't I add it before? Didn't I add it before? Can we imply 5 centuries ahead? Can we imply 5 centuries ahead? He visited his grandparents last weekend. He visited his grandparents last weekend. The dog is cute. The dog is cute. He'll be away for a few weeks. He'll be away for a few weeks. 4 minutes later? 4 minutes later? I'll have to scrutinize my options before making a decision. I'll have to scrutinize my options before making a decision. This is your sense of humor. This is your sense of humor. Sorry, I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Can you explain? Sorry, I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Can you explain? They speak loudly. They speak loudly. He has been working for the company since 2010. He has been working for the company since 2010. Both parties were happy with the result. Both parties were happy with the result. We finished them all. We finished them all. He took a shower before going to bed. He took a shower before going to bed. I want to close my account. I want to close my account. I have never visited Italy. I have never visited Italy. I go to the market to buy expensive food. I go to the market to buy expensive food. Why are you so angry with him? Why are you so angry with him? 2 blocks away. 2 blocks away. I finished my homework, he said. I finished my homework, he said. They didn't watch. They didn't watch. I would love to see your photos again. I would love to see your photos again. The size of the house is small. The size of the house is small. They want to visit Paris next summer. They want to visit Paris next summer. I draw dogs. I draw dogs. Will be accepted last year. Will be accepted last year. I walk to work every day. I walk to work every day. I need to earn enough money to lighten my family's financial burden. I need to earn enough money to lighten my family's financial burden. Can't drive after 5 seconds? Can't drive after 5 seconds? Sometimes the manager. Sometimes the manager. My sister is next to me. My sister is next to me. Her brother-in-law is a lawyer. Her brother-in-law is a lawyer. Chronological. Chronological. Can I return an item if it is the wrong size? Can I return an item if it is the wrong size? Have you visited the Louvre Museum before your trip to Paris? Have you visited the Louvre Museum before your trip to Paris? He has already repaired the car. He has already repaired the car. Shall we get closer to 4 midnight later? Shall we get closer to 4 midnight later? Can I use my loyalty points for shopping? Can I use my loyalty points for shopping? They were jogging in the park when they ran into an old friend. They were jogging in the park when they ran into an old friend. The army is on the move. The army is on the move. His father is a teacher. His father is a teacher. Was the producer. Was the producer. His half-brother is a sailor. His half-brother is a sailor. Is it unsolvable? Is it unsolvable? Her aunt is a translator. Her aunt is a translator. I will be here to answer all your questions. I will be here to answer all your questions. Can it carry? Can it carry? If he had called me, I would have gone to the party. If he had called me, I would have gone to the party. Why should you be at sunset? Why should you be at sunset? You rejected the collector. You rejected the collector. He's going to take a cooking class. He's going to take a cooking class. It cannot evolve after 2 seconds. It cannot evolve after 2 seconds. I will visit my friend this weekend. I will visit my friend this weekend. My mother said to me, clear your room before your friends come. My mother said to me, clear your room before your friends come. After the cream. After the cream. Do you have gluten-free options for granola bars? Do you have gluten-free options for granola bars? We've never been to Japan. We've never been to Japan. Violence. Violence. You have to give an account of what happened. You have to give an account of what happened. I have never eaten this. I have never eaten this. Small town is great. Small town is great. You can watch it at noon. You can watch it at noon. Are his nephews financiers? Are his nephews financiers? My relatives were pediatricians. My relatives were pediatricians. In 3 weeks you will be the chef. In 3 weeks you will be the chef. Did not do angling in the month. Did not do angling in the month. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Can you help me solve this math problem? Can you help me solve this math problem? Have you ever seen a dolphin? Have you ever seen a dolphin? He hated it every week. He hated it every week. Can you lend me some money? I forgot my wallet. Can you lend me some money? I forgot my wallet. We were watching the sunset on the beach. We were watching the sunset on the beach. Children are playing with toys. Children are playing with toys. We cannot increase. We cannot increase. I'm not sure I can do this, but I'll try. I'm not sure I can do this, but I'll try. Do you rarely become a director? Do you rarely become a director? I'll take a suite. I'll take a suite. I am working as an administrator. I am working as an administrator. His grandmother's legacy inspired him. His grandmother's legacy inspired him. Are you coming to the conference next month? Are you coming to the conference next month? They argued over the little things, so they decided to seek couples therapy. They argued over the little things, so they decided to seek couples therapy. They practice the dance routine. They practice the dance routine. The dog barks loudly. The dog barks loudly. It's fun. It's fun. Can't they go to the army after 3 weeks? Can't they go to the army after 3 weeks? They received a surprise gift while celebrating their anniversary. They received a surprise gift while celebrating their anniversary. He had his guitar repaired at a music store. He had his guitar repaired at a music store. You may have a cough when you have a cold. You may have a cough when you have a cold. This is my house. This is my house. Was he coming last year? Was he coming last year? The baby took his first steps. The baby took his first steps. Where can I find canned vegetables? Where can I find canned vegetables? We bought new shoes. We bought new shoes. They want to buy a new camera for photography. They want to buy a new camera for photography. 3 I am not sure I can do this. 3 I am not sure I can do this. Was her brother a florist? Was her brother a florist? Sometimes it wouldn't fix it. Sometimes it wouldn't fix it. I have to quit my job. I have to quit my job. The car I want to buy is a red sports car. The car I want to buy is a red sports car. If you don't hurry, you'll miss the bus. If you don't hurry, you'll miss the bus. At the end of the event. At the end of the event. I am going to swim. I am going to swim. Please do not forget to bring your picnic basket. Please do not forget to bring your picnic basket. Base layer did not. Base layer did not. This necklace is worthless. This necklace is worthless. Not sure if I really want to go. Not sure if I really want to go. The dancers will perform at the theater next weekend. The dancers will perform at the theater next weekend. He can call you later. He can call you later. You may not be an interviewer at sunset. You may not be an interviewer at sunset. The team had previously won 3 championships. The team had previously won 3 championships. Good luck in French. Good luck in French. It is very hot in here. Could you turn on the air conditioner, please? It is very hot in here. Could you turn on the air conditioner, please? We will talk on the phone. We will talk on the phone. When I spoke to their previous manager, they said the same thing. When I spoke to their previous manager, they said the same thing. They study all week for final exams. They study all week for final exams. I've been studying math for hours. I've been studying math for hours. John as we speak. John as we speak. How much sugar do you take in your tea? How much sugar do you take in your tea? For a healthy lifestyle, you should exercise regularly. For a healthy lifestyle, you should exercise regularly. That vote. That vote. Is he a trainer? Is he a trainer? We had our food delivered to our office. We had our food delivered to our office. I can't catch. I can't catch. Weren't we fit last year? Weren't we fit last year? They are not beauticians at night. They are not beauticians at night. It was a huge success. It was a huge success. How often does he read books? How often does he read books? You have no money. You have no money. I'm going on vacation next month. I'm going on vacation next month. His brother-in-law is a shop assistant. His brother-in-law is a shop assistant. We had fun on the beach. We had fun on the beach. Can you give me a sponge bath? Can you give me a sponge bath? Beneath the surface, there were some underlying issues. Beneath the surface, there were some underlying issues. Can you explain my diagnosis to me? Can you explain my diagnosis to me? Can he travel earlier at 1 a.m.? Can he travel earlier at 1 a.m.? Our colleague was a chemist. Our colleague was a chemist. Does it burn every day? Does it burn every day? The blue shirt suits you better than the red one. The blue shirt suits you better than the red one. Have you had breakfast? Have you had breakfast? I am working as an executive engineer at ABCDE Company. I am working as an executive engineer at ABCDE Company. See you later. See you later. It won't cream after a second. It won't cream after a second. Artists will exhibit their work in the gallery. Artists will exhibit their work in the gallery. Couldn't he be an auditor 2 minutes ago? Couldn't he be an auditor 2 minutes ago? He finished his work early. He finished his work early. Do you have an apple? Do you have an apple? I doubt your honesty. I doubt your honesty. He wishes he had finished reading before returning the book. He wishes he had finished reading before returning the book. We will always be together. We will always be together. They go to the movies from time to time. They go to the movies from time to time. Are their spouses minors? Are their spouses minors? His grandson was a draper. His grandson was a draper. What are the details on this ticket? What are the details on this ticket? Whose room is this? Whose room is this? We've known about the party for months. We've known about the party for months. I will travel to Europe next month. I will travel to Europe next month. This is concern. This is concern. He went to the library to borrow some books. He went to the library to borrow some books. I feel sick if I eat too much. I feel sick if I eat too much. Can you lend me some money? Can you lend me some money? We should suggest the afternoon. We should suggest the afternoon. Discharge. Discharge. As a result, we need to work harder. As a result, we need to work harder. I got a part-time job to save up for a new car. I got a part-time job to save up for a new car. Previously protected. Previously protected. Couldn't he be an auditor 2 minutes ago? Couldn't he be an auditor 2 minutes ago? I'll have all the popcorn when the movie starts. I'll have all the popcorn when the movie starts. Don't they have to deal with it yearly? Don't they have to deal with it yearly? Was his neighbor a draper? Was his neighbor a draper? They contain natural ingredients. They contain natural ingredients. Could not be organized weekly. Could not be organized weekly. Monthly counseling. Monthly counseling. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Can't we calculate? Can't we calculate? I won't be working today. I won't be working today. They started a business to be their own boss. They started a business to be their own boss. I have reservations about eating at this restaurant. I have reservations about eating at this restaurant. Daughter operator. Daughter operator. Does he like chocolate? Does he like chocolate? I bought a book yesterday. I bought a book yesterday. Couldn't it be missing 1 year ago? Couldn't it be missing 1 year ago? Does it ship every day? Does it ship every day? Should it be basic? Should it be basic? The coffee is very hot, be careful. The coffee is very hot, be careful. Wasn't he a nutritionist before? Wasn't he a nutritionist before? Dependabot has never been used since 2022. Dependabot has never been used since 2022. He likes to watch romantic movies. He likes to watch romantic movies. I would usually be a negotiator. I would usually be a negotiator. My friend told me, I'm thinking of getting a pet. My friend told me, I'm thinking of getting a pet. I think we should run them more efficiently and try to run them more efficiently. I think we should run them more efficiently and try to run them more efficiently. He is enjoying the sunrise. He is enjoying the sunrise. We have to do laundry. We have to do laundry. He is working on a new project. He is working on a new project. Guard. Guard. The service of the restaurant where we ate last night was very good. The service of the restaurant where we ate last night was very good. You don't listen at night. You don't listen at night. Please can you help me? Please can you help me? Shouldn't he go every week? Shouldn't he go every week? Can't they fail sometimes? Can't they fail sometimes? Can we source? Can we source? Mary is aware of this situation. Mary is aware of this situation. I started a new book. I started a new book. Can't I teach? Can't I teach? Our wife was a botanist. Our wife was a botanist. He's checking his email. He's checking his email. The sound of thunder frightened the dog. The sound of thunder frightened the dog. Where do you work on Sunday? Where do you work on Sunday? I'll be at the gym for an hour. I'll be at the gym for an hour. Does it have any other body? Does it have any other body? How can you stay with him? How can you stay with him? If you eat too much, you gain weight. If you eat too much, you gain weight. Our outdoor seating area is very popular. Our outdoor seating area is very popular. Was your son a journalist? Was your son a journalist? When? When? I would not attend. I would not attend. The UN is the main international organization responsible for promoting peace and security. The UN is the main international organization responsible for promoting peace and security. I won't be able to attend the meeting tomorrow. I won't be able to attend the meeting tomorrow. The car crashed into a tree. The car crashed into a tree. What do you like to eat for breakfast? What do you like to eat for breakfast? We do not reflect. We do not reflect. He's washing the dishes. He's washing the dishes. We're having a barbecue in the backyard. We're having a barbecue in the backyard. Her brother-in-law is a lawyer. Her brother-in-law is a lawyer. My sister was the messenger. My sister was the messenger. That's why we need. Still, there are some questions that need clarification. Still, there are some questions that need clarification. I'm going to the park. I'm going to the park. They prefer the coast to the mountains. They prefer the coast to the mountains. They were listening to the radio and getting up. They were listening to the radio and getting up. To leave. To leave. We will watch a movie in the cinema. We will watch a movie in the cinema. We had seen this movie before, so we knew the ending. We had seen this movie before, so we knew the ending. I need to finish this project before the deadline. I need to finish this project before the deadline. They played board games. They played board games. The bus ride was very smooth. The bus ride was very smooth. Generally. Generally. I'm typing on the computer. I'm typing on the computer. Happy. Happy. Can I taste this juice? Can I taste this juice? Did they stretch? Did they stretch? I will have finished my homework before dinner. I will have finished my homework before dinner. Can you give me some advice? Can you give me some advice? This computer is faster than my old computer. This computer is faster than my old computer. Shouldn't we always be caregivers? Shouldn't we always be caregivers? You should not take someone else's property without permission. You should not take someone else's property without permission. He needed to buy food on the way home. He needed to buy food on the way home. He said to his brother, I'm going to buy a new car next month. He said to his brother, I'm going to buy a new car next month. I have too many items in my backpack. I have too many items in my backpack. It would connect at 1 a.m. It would connect at 1 a.m. Missing staff. Missing staff. Later. Later. They don't leave later in the morning. They don't leave later in the morning. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? I've already watched the new movie. I've already watched the new movie. How's it going? How's it going? I won't be touching it soon. I won't be touching it soon. We should not act at dawn. We should not act at dawn. They were walking on the beach when they found a seashell. They were walking on the beach when they found a seashell. I watched that movie, my friends saw it too. I watched that movie, my friends saw it too. We have to clean the house before the guests arrive. We have to clean the house before the guests arrive. Be right back. Be right back. Were they dating for a long time before they decided to break up? Were they dating for a long time before they decided to break up? Didn't he jump at dawn? Didn't he jump at dawn? The cat sitting at the table is naughty. The cat sitting at the table is naughty. We were listening to music when the electricity went out. We were listening to music when the electricity went out. I will always remember our relationship and how important we are to each other. I will always remember our relationship and how important we are to each other. Mechanics will fix cars all day. Mechanics will fix cars all day. It took me a while to solve the puzzle, but I finally got it. It took me a while to solve the puzzle, but I finally got it. It may not count after 2 months. It may not count after 2 months. Have you seen Clark? Have you seen Clark? Public transport is a common way of getting around the city. Public transport is a common way of getting around the city. I went to the hospital last Friday. I went to the hospital last Friday. Is the lesson of the week the last lesson? Is the lesson of the week the last lesson? The report also advises educators and other adults working with children and adolescents to be aware of the potential impact of social media on young people and to provide support as needed. The report also advises educators and other adults working with children and adolescents to be aware of the potential impact of social media on young people and to provide support as needed. Can I bring you something else? Can I bring you something else? I must remember to call my mother later. I must remember to call my mother later. You may not bother. You may not bother. Was my mother-in-law a blacksmith? Was my mother-in-law a blacksmith? Do you have to learn English? Do you have to learn English? Could you pass me the salt, please? Could you pass me the salt, please? He upgraded his laptop with more RAM. He upgraded his laptop with more RAM. We participated in a language exchange program to practice speaking English. We participated in a language exchange program to practice speaking English. Small shops. Small shops. Aware. Aware. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Should I mention it soon? Should I mention it soon? I can't believe. I can't believe. They have already booked their flight. They have already booked their flight. Don't you get organized often? Don't you get organized often? Were we always nanny? Were we always nanny? I will be moving to a new city in a month. I will be moving to a new city in a month. I got a gift from my friend. I got a gift from my friend. I did not protect at noon. I did not protect at noon. How are you? How are you? They go up the escalator. They go up the escalator. I was surprised to get a promotion at work. I was surprised to get a promotion at work. I'm going to boil some water to make tea. I'm going to boil some water to make tea. I started working for this company a year ago. I started working for this company a year ago. Is my grandfather a guard? Is my grandfather a guard? Shouldn't they be thanked? Shouldn't they be thanked? Do you have any paper towels in stock? Do you have any paper towels in stock? What is your problem? What is your problem? I just wanted to see if the world would really change. I just wanted to see if the world would really change. If only the rain had stopped, we could go for a walk. If only the rain had stopped, we could go for a walk. Were my cousins CEOs? Were my cousins CEOs? Can he remember later at 5 a.m.? Can he remember later at 5 a.m.? Should they forget? Should they forget? How many forks are in the drawer? How many forks are in the drawer? The mechanic is fixing the car. The mechanic is fixing the car. Towel. Towel. Replaced after a month? Replaced after a month? They should not play after an hour. They should not play after an hour. Frequent historian. Frequent historian. Should not call after a century. Should not call after a century. Apart from that, the most important thing is that we finish the project. Apart from that, the most important thing is that we finish the project. When you return from your trip, I will have redecorated the house. When you return from your trip, I will have redecorated the house. The blue shirt is cheaper than the green one. The blue shirt is cheaper than the green one. Can you recommend good books to read? Can you recommend good books to read? I played the guitar at the concert. I played the guitar at the concert. Shouldn't he be a therapist every year? Shouldn't he be a therapist every year? Is he a 2-week-old shepherd? Is he a 2-week-old shepherd? Simon, we're going in the wrong direction. Simon, we're going in the wrong direction. We're going to a concert. We're going to a concert. The car parked itself in the parking lot. The car parked itself in the parking lot. The research was deemed insufficient to draw conclusions. The research was deemed insufficient to draw conclusions. I love taking photos. I love taking photos. The woman living next door is a doctor. The woman living next door is a doctor. I have to hurry or I'll be late. I have to hurry or I'll be late. I called my friend on the phone. I called my friend on the phone. We walked all over the city to see famous places. We walked all over the city to see famous places. He is an adult and can make his own decisions. He is an adult and can make his own decisions. Hope the weather will be nice this weekend. Hope the weather will be nice this weekend. Relevant information is essential for making informed decisions. Relevant information is essential for making informed decisions. We had already booked the hotel room before we left for vacation. We had already booked the hotel room before we left for vacation. We like to play football, they said. We like to play football, they said. He tried to play the violin every day and as a result became a talented violinist. He tried to play the violin every day and as a result became a talented violinist. Backward compatibility. Backward compatibility. If you work hard, you will pass the exam. If you work hard, you will pass the exam. Did he live in the city before moving to the countryside? Did he live in the city before moving to the countryside? Next year he will be doing his own business for 5 years. Next year he will be doing his own business for 5 years. Aloud. Aloud. She carefully followed the recipe, so the cake turned out delicious. She carefully followed the recipe, so the cake turned out delicious. Doesn't he kick? Doesn't he kick? I am taking a shower. I am taking a shower. After 1 week, he may wonder. After 1 week, he may wonder. When will you come to Turkey? When will you come to Turkey? Informed. Informed. Have I become an industrialist now? Have I become an industrialist now? Is your uncle a factory worker? Is your uncle a factory worker? I've never seen a ghost, he told me. I've never seen a ghost, he told me. Can't continue before? Can't continue before? They seldom won. They seldom won. They would not insist. They would not insist. Is that sign? Is that sign? I will be living. I will be living. Haven't they been blocked before? Haven't they been blocked before? Workers were repairing the old building. Workers were repairing the old building. He has to pick up his car for an oil change. He has to pick up his car for an oil change. I'm going to the shop to buy some cake. I'm going to the shop to buy some cake. Can't be a ballerina now? Can't be a ballerina now? They watch TV every evening. They watch TV every evening. In 10 years I will buy a new house. In 10 years I will buy a new house. I have a big brick house. I have a big brick house. We like pizza, they said. We like pizza, they said. Was I a physiologist every day? Was I a physiologist every day? I will play. I will play. They may not sit. They may not sit. I think you should buy a car. I think you should buy a car. He was watching a movie while eating popcorn. He was watching a movie while eating popcorn. Were their parents cops? Were their parents cops? Harmless. Harmless. Do you want to play computer games? Do you want to play computer games? By the time he graduates, he'll be going to college for 4 years. By the time he graduates, he'll be going to college for 4 years. He has been playing the piano since childhood. He has been playing the piano since childhood. You can analyze. You can analyze. May not take pictures occasionally. May not take pictures occasionally. You're not often a blacksmith. You're not often a blacksmith. He said to me, I will come tomorrow. He said to me, I will come tomorrow. Never excluded. Never excluded. Are clearance items available? Are clearance items available? He is a successful writer. He is a successful writer. They swim in the pool every day. They swim in the pool every day. Let me know if you want me to help you move. Let me know if you want me to help you move. Even though it was cold outside, we went swimming. Even though it was cold outside, we went swimming. You will have lunch with your colleagues in an hour. You will have lunch with your colleagues in an hour. Your mother was a courier. Your mother was a courier. She gave her dress to dry cleaning at the dry cleaners. She gave her dress to dry cleaning at the dry cleaners. You change immediately. You change immediately. I wish we had seen the movie in theaters. I wish we had seen the movie in theaters. They specify. They specify. The company will launch a new product next year. The company will launch a new product next year. Could I have the bill, please? I'm checking out. Could I have the bill, please? I'm checking out. We can build this house. We can build this house. He always laughs at funny jokes. He always laughs at funny jokes. Can I run? Can I run? Who took your hat? Who took your hat? What time does the train leave? Asked. What time does the train leave? Asked. It will open in 1 minute. It will open in 1 minute. Do we have to wear it at sunrise? Do we have to wear it at sunrise? Extra Fit and Fair Man is my favorite feed. Extra Fit and Fair Man is my favorite feed. Do you have liquids in your hand luggage? Do you have liquids in your hand luggage? Did we expect something else? Did we expect something else? After 1 week, he may wonder. After 1 week, he may wonder. Won't it rain at dusk? Won't it rain at dusk? How far is Pattaya from Bangkok? How far is Pattaya from Bangkok? Will he not serve? Will he not serve? There may not be a physiologist in the twilight. There may not be a physiologist in the twilight. His mother is a dermatologist. His mother is a dermatologist. If he worked, he would pass the exam. If he worked, he would pass the exam. Means every year. Means every year. You should take your medicine 3 times a day. You should take your medicine 3 times a day. He goes to the park on the weekends. He goes to the park on the weekends. Single. Single. If you don't have an umbrella, you will get wet in the rain. If you don't have an umbrella, you will get wet in the rain. As a result, we must take action to solve this problem. As a result, we must take action to solve this problem. But we must be wary of the dangers. But we must be wary of the dangers. They were not accepted annually. They were not accepted annually. Does he write children? Does he write children? The bus stop is just around the corner. The bus stop is just around the corner. We would continue with other platforms. We would continue with other platforms. Do we have to wear it at sunrise? Do we have to wear it at sunrise? It wasn't as fateful as it was. It wasn't as fateful as it was. Do we have any topic? Do we have any topic? He has a lot of money. He has a lot of money. What are you learning right now? What are you learning right now? We were pen pals. We were pen pals. Were his colleagues landscape architects? Were his colleagues landscape architects? Will they provide? Will they provide? We shouldn't be tied. We shouldn't be tied. I don't know. How can I say this in English? I don't know. How can I say this in English? This is her favorite movie. This is her favorite movie. Can't we meet every day? Can't we meet every day? We were off next year. We were off next year. By the time I got to the station, the train had already left. By the time I got to the station, the train had already left. Should not travel. Should not travel. I don't want to lose my machine for many things. I don't want to lose my machine for many things. They are playing ball outside. They are playing ball outside. I will do laundry at 8 p.m. I will do laundry at 8 p.m. Let me know if you want to try something new. Let me know if you want to try something new. Is her husband a priest? Is her husband a priest? I didn't answer the night before. I didn't answer the night before. Can he answer at sunset? Can he answer at sunset? I want to show them. I want to show them. I will wait for you until the end of the day. I will wait for you until the end of the day. Diamond is the hardest mineral known to man. Diamond is the hardest mineral known to man. Shouldn't you be connecting? Shouldn't you be connecting? The city is busy. The city is busy. Is her husband a priest? Is her husband a priest? They were rehearsing for the school play. They were rehearsing for the school play. They are engineers. They are engineers. His father's legacy was a heavy burden to carry. His father's legacy was a heavy burden to carry. Didn't I get it? Didn't I get it? How old are you? How old are you? I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Can mow after a year. Can mow after a year. We must not hide. We must not hide. To care about. To care about. Would you come with me? Would you come with me? We understand the importance of education. We understand the importance of education. They were not organized last year. They were not organized last year. Is her brother-in-law the owner? Is her brother-in-law the owner? I have to call my parents tonight. I have to call my parents tonight. The newspaper was read by many. The newspaper was read by many. Rarely a lieutenant. Rarely a lieutenant. What did you do this for? What did you do this for? You can't remember how we met. You can't remember how we met. Mary will be aware of this situation. Mary will be aware of this situation. Would you like to order pizza? Would you like to order pizza? What a beautiful dress. What a beautiful dress. He gets better. He gets better. The clock is ticking slowly. The clock is ticking slowly. Fill it out for each person. Fill it out for each person. Do we have to write a diary? Do we have to write a diary? Don't they listen? Don't they listen? Doesn't it attract after a century? Doesn't it attract after a century? They burn after 3 weeks. They burn after 3 weeks. Assumed 3 years ago? Assumed 3 years ago? Could the aviator be 10 years? Could the aviator be 10 years? The target market for this product is young adults. The target market for this product is young adults. Cut to chase. Cut to chase. We can remember. We can remember. Was always there to help him. Was always there to help him. Then it wouldn't go into 4 in the morning. Then it wouldn't go into 4 in the morning. You will come on time. You will come on time. I saw a light in the sky. I saw a light in the sky. We need to talk. We need to talk. A compulsory training organized by the company. A compulsory training organized by the company. Sarah has been taking dance lessons for a year. Sarah has been taking dance lessons for a year. We played board games with our friends. We played board games with our friends. The article discusses the benefits of exercise. The article discusses the benefits of exercise. The train does not stop at this station. The train does not stop at this station. The movie, which was released last week, is a complete comedy. The movie, which was released last week, is a complete comedy. He painted a landscape. He painted a landscape. I finished. I finished. Empathy. Empathy. Can it make cream? Can it make cream? Early. Early. Can't always get married? Can't always get married? Was our nephew a gardener? Was our nephew a gardener? How much does a bottle of water cost? How much does a bottle of water cost? We won't know the truth until we investigate. We won't know the truth until we investigate. How many apples will you buy from the market? How many apples will you buy from the market? Can you be responsible for the silence of this room? Can you be responsible for the silence of this room? They do not play musical instruments. They do not play musical instruments. What is the best way to get from the airport to the campus? What is the best way to get from the airport to the campus? You are not cream. You are not cream. Ask next year. Ask next year. I am likely to listen to music that makes me feel happy and optimistic. I am likely to listen to music that makes me feel happy and optimistic. The glass is on the table. The glass is on the table. I had a sandwich for lunch. I had a sandwich for lunch. They are of different ethnic origins. They are of different ethnic origins. What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? Do you have a pet dog? Do you have a pet dog? Were their grandmothers agents? Were their grandmothers agents? Low. Actually, I'm in prep class right now. Actually, I'm in prep class right now. He's going to the dentist next Tuesday. He's going to the dentist next Tuesday. What will you do tomorrow? What will you do tomorrow? I don't notice anything special about it. I don't notice anything special about it. The book is very difficult for me to understand. The book is very difficult for me to understand. She is wearing black shoes. She is wearing black shoes. That's all the conditions. That's all the conditions. The marathon runner is the fittest person in the race. The marathon runner is the fittest person in the race. The cat sleeps a lot. The cat sleeps a lot. Minute. The river was so rough that the boat capsized. The river was so rough that the boat capsized. Let me know if you want to go out and eat. Let me know if you want to go out and eat. They did not rise at 5 p.m. the previous evening. They did not rise at 5 p.m. the previous evening. Didn't he insist? Didn't he insist? Caretaker of grandchildren. Caretaker of grandchildren. They drive to work together. They drive to work together. Recognition. Recognition. We would say. We would say. He studied hard for the exam. He studied hard for the exam. Also, don't forget to bring your ID. Also, don't forget to bring your ID. How long have you been married? How long have you been married? The actor will shoot a new movie next week. The actor will shoot a new movie next week. He may not confess. He may not confess. Can I eat every day? Can I eat every day? The children will then play in the park. The children will then play in the park. Can fit monthly. Can fit monthly. If they win the match, they will celebrate. If they win the match, they will celebrate. He may not have enough money to buy it. He may not have enough money to buy it. Is his grandfather a witch? Is his grandfather a witch? Sweat. Sweat. Where are you from? Where are you from? Playing football is fun. Playing football is fun. Wouldn't they be professors by noon? Wouldn't they be professors by noon? Could you please let me know if you're coming to the party? Could you please let me know if you're coming to the party? Shouldn't I be an investor then? Shouldn't I be an investor then? I have a doctor's appointment. I'm leaving early today. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm leaving early today. Was your spouse a salesman? Was your spouse a salesman? Is there any sugar in the bowl? Is there any sugar in the bowl? We must respect different cultures and beliefs. We must respect different cultures and beliefs. I am going to bed. I am going to bed. They said to me, we're going to the beach. They said to me, we're going to the beach. You should be a waitress now. You should be a waitress now. This is against the law. This is against the law. She rarely puts on makeup. She rarely puts on makeup. I have to pick up my sons from the school bus. I have to pick up my sons from the school bus. They are riding bicycles in the park. They are riding bicycles in the park. Aren't they Rangers a century later? Aren't they Rangers a century later? Then it won't include 2 in the morning. Then it won't include 2 in the morning. The magazine published an article on sustainable living. The magazine published an article on sustainable living. I'm going to study in the library tonight. I'm going to study in the library tonight. Should we serve weekly? Should we serve weekly? Guess. Guess. I will also work. I will also work. I shouldn't include. I shouldn't include. Were you invisible in the twilight? Were you invisible in the twilight? I think it's best to come home with us. I think it's best to come home with us. Tomorrow morning they will have fixed the car. Tomorrow morning they will have fixed the car. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do this. If the weather is warm, we can go swimming. If the weather is warm, we can go swimming. I don't like watching horror movies. I don't like watching horror movies. Had they finished all the tasks before the deadline? Had they finished all the tasks before the deadline? It can be poison. It can be poison. Regularly. Regularly. Can you look at this? Can you look at this? Our ABC meeting continues. We may be late for the retro meeting. Our ABC meeting continues. We may be late for the retro meeting. We are ahead of schedule for this project. We are ahead of schedule for this project. The baby is learning to crawl. The baby is learning to crawl. It could be. It could be. Should it succeed after one night? Should it succeed after one night? Can't I finish then? Can't I finish then? Forest. Forest. I need help with this math problem. I need help with this math problem. He learned to ride a bike. He learned to ride a bike. Should it be suitable for every week? Should it be suitable for every week? Does she normally have to be a nurse? Does she normally have to be a nurse? Will it go away after 5 weeks? Will it go away after 5 weeks? What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? Can I become an accountant in 1 week? Can I become an accountant in 1 week? How many languages did you speak last year? How many languages did you speak last year? I wish I hadn't lost your phone. I wish I hadn't lost your phone. I have a suit made of stone. I have a suit made of stone. Tomorrow he will play golf with his friends. Tomorrow he will play golf with his friends. Doesn't she usually work as a waitress? Doesn't she usually work as a waitress? They cannot doubt the moon. They cannot doubt the moon. We had to get the ingredients for the recipe. We had to get the ingredients for the recipe. The house they bought is near the beach. The house they bought is near the beach. I burned my finger on the stove. I burned my finger on the stove. Anyone can participate in the competition. Anyone can participate in the competition. Do you have a weekly ad? Do you have a weekly ad? They can solve complex math problems. They can solve complex math problems. We want to plan the next sprint for the countries that are rolling out. We want to plan the next sprint for the countries that are rolling out. I can speak for the adjustment of the training. I can speak for the adjustment of the training. Our service is fast and friendly. Our service is fast and friendly. In the future, we will continue to strive for success. In the future, we will continue to strive for success. At the end of the day, we were able to reach a consensus. At the end of the day, we were able to reach a consensus. If it is possible. If it is possible. I've been studying all night for my exam. I've been studying all night for my exam. Aware of the problem. Aware of the problem. I can meet my friends for lunch. I can meet my friends for lunch. Sorry, I didn't fully understand that. Sorry, I didn't fully understand that. His friend is a model. His friend is a model. Can I get a rain control if the product is out of stock? Can I get a rain control if the product is out of stock? They have traveled to South America before. They have traveled to South America before. Are your cousins psychiatrists? Are your cousins psychiatrists? Now we have to hope. Now we have to hope. Is my stepdad a therapist? Is my stepdad a therapist? Cannot recognize. Cannot recognize. Have you watched a good documentary lately? Have you watched a good documentary lately? After the storm passed, the sun came out. After the storm passed, the sun came out. Rarely closed. Rarely closed. We found the cause of the problem. We found the cause of the problem. His aunts are sociologists. His aunts are sociologists. If I see a good book, I buy it. If I see a good book, I buy it. Neighbor designer. Neighbor designer. Will they never impress? Will they never impress? He had his bike repaired at the cyclist. He had his bike repaired at the cyclist. Keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. Couldn't find parking near the restaurant. Couldn't find parking near the restaurant. We appreciate your effort. We appreciate your effort. The cake was shared among the guests. The cake was shared among the guests. How many students are in the school? How many students are in the school? They would repeat. They would repeat. She likes to cook Italian food for her friends. She likes to cook Italian food for her friends. He will retire in a month. He will retire in a month. I guess I didn't have time for you because I was busy last week. I guess I didn't have time for you because I was busy last week. The restaurant will close at midnight. The restaurant will close at midnight. I don't notice anything special about it. I don't notice anything special about it. How can you be sure? How can you be sure? Shouldn't we run away from time to time? Shouldn't we run away from time to time? Can they lock weekly? Can they lock weekly? You shouldn't exercise. You shouldn't exercise. If he takes a taxi, he will arrive on time. If he takes a taxi, he will arrive on time. Get along with. Get along with. If we go to the beach, we can build sand castles. If we go to the beach, we can build sand castles. I am eating. I am eating. Can't forget the year? Can't forget the year? Why do you like pizza? Because it's delicious. Why do you like pizza? Because it's delicious. They're going to buy a new car next month. They're going to buy a new car next month. Have you finished reading the book? They asked. Have you finished reading the book? They asked. Insists. Insists. Have you finished your breakfast? Have you finished your breakfast? Are we getting hurt every month? Are we getting hurt every month? Are my cousins captains? Are my cousins captains? What kind of special? What kind of special? He couldn't forget the traumatic event in his past. He couldn't forget the traumatic event in his past. We can go for a walk this weekend. We can go for a walk this weekend. I have $1 in my pocket. I have $1 in my pocket. He joined a book club to discuss his favorite novels. He joined a book club to discuss his favorite novels. Can I sample this guacamole? Can I sample this guacamole? Can it break after 2 nights? Can it break after 2 nights? What is your purpose? What is your purpose? What kind of support can you give to our project? What kind of support can you give to our project? Shouldn't sing. Shouldn't sing. They will move to a bigger house. They will move to a bigger house. He is a talented artist and creates amazing sculptures. He is a talented artist and creates amazing sculptures. Despite being nervous, he gave a great performance. Despite being nervous, he gave a great performance. Was his half-brother a director? Was his half-brother a director? Dad, give me a phone. Dad, give me a phone. His stepson was the butler. His stepson was the butler. Should I threaten? Should I threaten? Will he not ride? Will he not ride? The cat is under the bed. The cat is under the bed. He has been studying abroad for a year. He has been studying abroad for a year. Are their mother-in-laws beekeepers? Are their mother-in-laws beekeepers? Aren't we going to sing in 2 days? Aren't we going to sing in 2 days? Excuse me, where can I find the bread? Excuse me, where can I find the bread? Have you seen this movie before it won an award? Have you seen this movie before it won an award? They made a cake for their friend's birthday. They made a cake for their friend's birthday. Can you show me how to say this in Spanish? Can you show me how to say this in Spanish? Is your husband a hunter? Is your husband a hunter? I'm cooking for my family tonight. I'm cooking for my family tonight. While the job is challenging, it offers great opportunities for growth. While the job is challenging, it offers great opportunities for growth. Cannot announce after 5 seconds. Cannot announce after 5 seconds. I need to buy some food from the market. I need to buy some food from the market. All the guests came for the party. All the guests came for the party. Could you please bring the relevant test results? Could you please bring the relevant test results? He doesn't eat sugar. He doesn't eat sugar. I was waiting for the concert tickets to go on sale and I managed to get a seat in the front row. I was waiting for the concert tickets to go on sale and I managed to get a seat in the front row. He loves watching football matches. He loves watching football matches. Annoying. Annoying. He's not coming to the meeting, and neither am I. He's not coming to the meeting, and neither am I. We should not paint. We should not paint. Could he prove it? Could he prove it? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Your half-sister was an inspector. Your half-sister was an inspector. We could compare. We could compare. Can't it be cream? Can't it be cream? Do you have gluten-free options for pancakes? Do you have gluten-free options for pancakes? People eat at restaurant. People eat at restaurant. These tickets are too many. These tickets are too many. The band will perform at the festival next month. The band will perform at the festival next month. Well, you learn from your mistake. Well, you learn from your mistake. He is not teaching now. He is not teaching now. The room was cleaned by the hotel staff. The room was cleaned by the hotel staff. If I see him, I'll tell him the news. If I see him, I'll tell him the news. Too small to wear a shirt. Too small to wear a shirt. She has a lot of shoes in her closet. She has a lot of shoes in her closet. I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do. Does he play basketball? Does he play basketball? How far is it to the nearest bus stop? How far is it to the nearest bus stop? We see our friends on the way to the party. We see our friends on the way to the party. They go to the park for a picnic. They go to the park for a picnic. How was your weekend with your family? How was your weekend with your family? We will be able to meet you at the airport. We will be able to meet you at the airport. Will he not write? Will he not write? Do you have a fever? Do you have a fever? Cannot communicate. Cannot communicate. We watched a basketball game. We watched a basketball game. With. This is the most challenging puzzle I've ever solved. This is the most challenging puzzle I've ever solved. I need a vacation. I need a vacation. 2 p.m. Am I not ticked? 2 p.m. Am I not ticked? I am working in a bank. I am working in a bank. Didn't you always appreciate? Didn't you always appreciate? I often manage. I often manage. He said to his sister, I'll pick you up from the airport. He said to his sister, I'll pick you up from the airport. He will finish this project and after that he will go on vacation. He will finish this project and after that he will go on vacation. Come to the point. Come to the point. This is his book. This is his book. The wind was blowing my hair and I was feeling very alive. The wind was blowing my hair and I was feeling very alive. They don't smoke. They don't smoke. Can make a promise later in the morning. Can make a promise later in the morning. I am the oldest. I am the oldest. Is your cousin a scientist? Is your cousin a scientist? I always get up early. I always get up early. Is there a sushi counter in the store? Is there a sushi counter in the store? Can't vote? Can't vote? I have to appear. I have to appear. Self-confident. Self-confident. We've known about the party for weeks. We've known about the party for weeks. The company will expand its operations in the coming months. The company will expand its operations in the coming months. They hope to win the championship this year. They hope to win the championship this year. The message was received loud and clear. The message was received loud and clear. Let me see yours. Let me see yours. You are not closed. You are not closed. Your neighbor is the trainer. Your neighbor is the trainer. They talk about the movie they watched yesterday. They talk about the movie they watched yesterday. I am younger than my sister. I am younger than my sister. Do you carry any special items? Do you carry any special items? Will you lure 4 a.m. later? Will you lure 4 a.m. later? We will have a party on Saturday. We will have a party on Saturday. Will you invite? Will you invite? Can I retire often? Can I retire often? The environment is very important to our survival. The environment is very important to our survival. What time does the bus arrive? They asked. What time does the bus arrive? They asked. It's a deal. It's a deal. The team will play a friendly match tomorrow. The team will play a friendly match tomorrow. Do you have to hunt after one night? Do you have to hunt after one night? Both options have their pros and cons. Both options have their pros and cons. I'm in the room with the carpet. I'm in the room with the carpet. Do you have gluten-free options for pasta? Do you have gluten-free options for pasta? He has been studying Spanish for 6 months. He has been studying Spanish for 6 months. Where is the nearest bus stop? Where is the nearest bus stop? I am taking a shower. I am taking a shower. We couldn't be assistant cooks a week ago. We couldn't be assistant cooks a week ago. They volunteered at the local shelter to help homeless people. They volunteered at the local shelter to help homeless people. She does ballet on Wednesday evenings. She does ballet on Wednesday evenings. I will behave. I will behave. When can you spell your name? When can you spell your name? It's raining heavily outside. It's raining heavily outside. Where is the scissors? Where is the scissors? I will go to bed early tonight. I will go to bed early tonight. It could be poison. It could be poison. It's fun. It's fun. Can you help me find the nearest post office? Can you help me find the nearest post office? She wishes she had practiced more before her dance performance. She wishes she had practiced more before her dance performance. In 10 years I will be living in Australia. In 10 years I will be living in Australia. Did they buy a new house? Did they buy a new house? We wouldn't be writing columns at noon. We wouldn't be writing columns at noon. Is our mom the sheriff? Is our mom the sheriff? Will you invite? Will you invite? I will wear the shirt. I will wear the shirt. It is not support. It is not support. I have zero patience. I have zero patience. I told you all my secrets. I told you all my secrets. She is wearing a red dress. She is wearing a red dress. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. The car I want to buy is a red sports car. The car I want to buy is a red sports car. What do you think? What do you think? Would you like some water? Would you like some water? Can't be replaced after one day? Can't be replaced after one day? I just want you to be careful. I just want you to be careful. I've been studying math for hours. I've been studying math for hours. Can I bring a family member with me? Can I bring a family member with me? We had been waiting for the train for a long time when we heard the delay announcement. We had been waiting for the train for a long time when we heard the delay announcement. He was supposed to visit his friend in the hospital. He was supposed to visit his friend in the hospital. He didn't build a wall one day ago. He didn't build a wall one day ago. They will be buying a new car soon. They will be buying a new car soon. Didn't it happen? Didn't it happen? Maybe Tommy or John would like to say something. Maybe Tommy or John would like to say something. One of the teams. One of the teams. 5 years later he can take care of it. 5 years later he can take care of it.